Hello and welcome to Reason News. Trump's latest move is offering refugee status to white South Africans, specifically Afrikaners. Trump claims Afrikaners face unjust racial discrimination and even property confiscation. He's offering them a fast track to the American dream, complete with resettlement programs. But major Afrikaner groups like AfriForum and Solidarity are shutting it down. Orania, an Afrikaner-only town in South Africa, responded to US President Donald Trump's order halting financial aid to the country and offering refugee status to Afrikaners. While grateful for the offer, Orania residents, echoing AfriForum and Solidarity movement views, prefer that the assistance be directed towards recognition of Afrikaners in South Africa.
I think firstly, the fact that Afrikaners are recognized as a minority nation or a group in own right internationally is something that we are pleased with. We are thankful for the urgency with which President Trump tackled the broader conversation about land expropriation. But we also really appreciate the fact that we as Afrikaners get the opportunity to get recognized as a group in own right, as a people in own right. And that is what he did in his executive order. It's quite clear that government is taking certain steps, and we don't have only to look at the expropriation without compensation bill, which became the act. We can look at a great many things, including the Bella Act, including expropriation without compensation, including a lot of inflammatory statements from men in government, really pushing or blowing the little fire that is stirring the hate. If we hear sentiments that people should be shot or killed on their farms and things like that, this is to real concern. I think from the Orania perspective, and that's why I led into the intro with the fact of recognition as well. We are a people in own right, and we want to be recognized for that. So that's the most important thing for us. So there's negative recognition, which we see from the politicians that make these inflammatory statements of killing the farmer, killing the boer. But we also have the positive recognition, not only in the USA, where President Trump acknowledged Afrikaners, but also from traditional communities in South Africa that's reaching out to Orania saying, listen, we want to run our municipalities well, our local areas. We recognize you as a people, recognize us as a people. And I think there's many examples as the Barolong, as the Xhosa people from Mnyameni, of which we are in conversation with all of them. So I think that's very important. That recognition of a people unto itself, it's really important for Orania.
Meanwhile, the South African government is calling Trump's claims misinformation and propaganda. They're pointing out the irony of offering refugee status to one of the country's most economically privileged groups. South Africa's Afrikaner community has firmly rejected US President Donald Trump's offer to resettle them as refugees in the United States. Afrikaner representatives stressed the importance of maintaining their culture within South Africa, arguing that this cannot be achieved abroad. The South African government argues the land reform laws are aimed at addressing historical injustices. The South African government criticized Trump's executive order as based on misinformation and propaganda, denying claims of systematic attacks on white farmers or unjust land seizures. President Cyril Ramaphosa defended the country's land reform policies as necessary to address historical injustices from apartheid. Thank you for watching Reason News. Until then, stay informed, stay curious, and stay updated.